So the other day, I'm doing like 42 different things at once. I got the studio renovation going on, so I'm worried about that. I got to make phone calls for that. I got to, go to the store and buy stuff for there. And there's just so much because I got to do that, and I prep for the show, and I got to watch the DNC, and I got to break that down, and I got to, do editing and uploading, and I'm being pulled in 9,000 different directions at once. But I look at my Twitter feed, and somebody sent to me this thing where they say, oh, look, you have the option to submit a form now for Twitter verification. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking super busy, but whatever. Let me take out 10, 15 minutes, whatever the fuck, to try to set it up. And look, it wasn't that hard of a form to fill out, but, I had to be in the jackass I am. I see, okay, we need a picture of your ID in order to do it. Okay, so I'm fucking taking a picture of my ID. I'm a tech idiot, believe it or not, so I'm trying to send it to myself from my phone to my computer where I can do and fill out the form on my computer and not do it through my phone. So anyway, long story short, it's like 10, 15 minutes that I took out of this incredibly busy day to fill out the form. Now, I had thought, well, look, eventually, because Twitter usually just verifies people, there used to not be a form process. I thought eventually they'll verify me anyway. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? The show, I've shown the list before, but we're ranked number 5 in online news with about 19 million views a month. We're right behind the fucking White House and Fox News, and of course one is the Young Turks. So it's like, well, this is a no-brainer. Are you kidding me? We're one of the, honestly, at this point, I know this sounds crazy to say, but we're one of the biggest names in online news. Certainly one of the biggest in YouTube news. So I'm thinking, okay, they'll verify me eventually anyway, but whatever. Okay, the form. Here, fill it out, send it in, boom. Out of sight, out of mind, not thinking about it. 3 days later, we get an email back from Twitter. Your request for verification has been denied. That makes no sense. So here's the thing. Do I really care about it? No, I don't. People are going to find the fucking show anyway. It is what it is. It'd be nice to have it, but, I'm not fucking losing sleep over it. The thing that really pissed me off and got under my skin is you set up the fucking process. I took time out of a super busy day to do this shitty thing, to get your shitty check mark. And then after that, you fucking slap me in the face when the show is obviously big enough to get a fucking check mark on Twitter. I just told you, ranked number 5 in online news. We beat people like MSNBC, for example, in the ratings. According to Social Blade, we're ahead of, like, Vice News, which is gigantic. So, the idea that you don't verify is just beyond ridiculous. And so I tweeted at Jack, who's the CEO of Twitter, and at Verified. And I'm like, what? Do you have a fucking team of monkeys throwing darts at a board to determine who gets verified? Idiots! There are more people that are subscribed to SecularTalk on YouTube than there are in the entire population of Iceland. You can't be verified. No verification. Okay, I've done an interview with Glenn Greenwald, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. I've done an interview with Sam Harris, famous skeptic, atheist, neuroscientist. I've done an interview with Ed Schultz, former MSNBC host. These are interviews that I've done. In the overwhelming majority of cases, I didn't even reach out to them. They reached out to me. I'm not bragging, except that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Your shitty little checkmark and your shitty little team. You couldn't get your shit together for 8 seconds to do a fucking Google search. Everything was right there in the form anyway about the facts of how big the show is. But they couldn't even, no, you misplaced a comma or something, or your settings aren't right or something, or we just don't like you or something. But, okay, so I got it. Done. You're not verified. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. If you're gonna not verify me, at least don't take fucking 15 minutes out of my busy-ass day so I fucking fill out a form and then you slap me in the fucking face when it is obvious to anybody that if we're not qualified to be verified, who the fuck is? So anyway, this entire segment is for me to vent and say fuck Twitter and say they make no sense. And by the way, some people have brought up to me, since the Milo Yiannopoulos fallout, there's been a few people who've tweeted at me and made a really good point that I didn't know about. I originally defended Milo Yiannopoulos and said he's just being a dick. You're allowed to be a dick. No problem with that whatsoever. Then new information came out that showed that he may have done literal libel against Leslie Jones by tweeting out tweets that she didn't say, but he put it out there like she did say it. It was from a fake tweet generator, and one of them used the word kikes. You know, another one said white people aren't human. There was another one that said we should gas these faggots, basically calling for like a genocide of gay people. That's libel, so I couldn't defend him anymore. But people made an interesting point. They said, hold on now, Kyle, that's not the issue. Obviously, that's wrong. The issue is that Twitter, there are instances of literal direct threats of violence, which is the number one thing that is not covered under free speech. Obviously, you can't say, I am going to kill you and your family, and I'm going to go here and do it. I know where you live. Obviously, you can't do that. There are examples of those kinds of threats being sent to people notifying Twitter, I got a direct threat of violence against me, a death threat. And they respond with, sorry, this doesn't violate our terms and conditions. Fuck Twitter. You guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're disastrous. And now I'm going to annoy the shit out of you with my giant fucking audience. How about that? So I'd like everybody to tweet at Twitter, at Jack, and at Verified, hashtag Verify Kyle, and then also you can at the end of it throw in my thing, at Kyle Kulinski. Please, please bug them. I want Jack to wake up every day for a fucking month pestered with hashtag Verify Kyle tweets because he should know how preposterous his system is and he should fucking change it and get his shit together.